Oh, shit. I should have put my fucking thing on there. My bad. I was like, why is my camera not showing up? Fuck. All right. So, yeah. This was the third week. I'm consistent. That is key. Consistency is key. And it's very bright today. So, oh, hey, Graf. We're going to start with some story time because there's been no content coming from me this week. And there's a reason. So about 3 weeks ago, I bought a brand new computer, tweeted about it, showed some photos, was very excited, was very useful in like upping my content quality of like speed because like it was faster. So I was able to render more. Let me change the my light a bit. Oh no, it's on the wrong channel. So basically what happened was 3 weeks in, my computer dies on me. And this is like, I didn't know how to like, I haven't bought so fun fact. I have worked at IT. I graduated in 2008 and was in the IT industry. That's my career, right? I ended up buying a pre-built computer. Never bought a pre-built computer before. And you know, I read all the reviews. A lot of people, a lot of, 5, 4.5, 4-star reviews. Everyone loving it. It's going good. I'm like, all right, I'll buy this computer. It's about, and it was on sale. It was like $300 off. So I paid a little bit over $1,000 for it, almost like $1,200 or so. 3 weeks in, it dies on me. And what happened was this last Saturday I streamed. Everything went smooth. Sunday, I start working on videos. I've recorded like 8 videos. I had three of them rendered fully, uploaded to YouTube. Then, me and the wife were going to go out grocery shopping, dinner, so on and so forth, shut the computer down. I was like, all right, I have Monday off, 3-day weekend. Come home, go to turn it on. The fans are running. Nothing else is working. And I'm like, what the hell? Now, I know computers, so I run all my standard diagnosis tests that I would run myself if a client had a computer that wasn't working or like, anything like that. I'm not wearing my hat today. It's hot. I don't care about my hair. Something's off with the motherboard. At first, I'm getting RAM issues. So I'm like, all right, RAM issues. Let me do what I can do. Still getting issues. I'm like, this isn't good. Now it's later in the day. The place I bought the computer, their tech support is now closed. The actual brand that they were selling, their tech support's closed also. So put everything back together. My test concluded half the motherboard was not getting power to it. So wake up Monday morning. I'm like, you know what? Let me just, maybe something's wrong. Let me just try it one more time. Same issues. I'm like, all right, this is definitely it. And because it was a new motherboard, I noticed the red light was on for the DRAM light. And I'm like, well, the RAM works. I've tested everything. It's the motherboard itself. So I call where I purchased it from, and they were just like, well, I had to tell them what's wrong. I'm like, it's the motherboard. Send me a new one. I can fix it. I can put it together. This is child's play. This is like Tech 101. I can do this. I have thermal paste, so I can reapply the freaking CPU to it. Here's the motherboard that's in there. Just send me a new one. They can't do that. That's not their policy. I have to either send the whole computer in and they send me a new one, or I send the whole computer in and I get a refund. And I was like, I'll let you know what I think. Let me think about it. So I hang up. And this was a long phone call with someone who was basically trying to treat me like I was an idiot. They're like, well, did you plug it in right? It's like, shut the, like, I hate you. And they're like, oh, could you try a different power cord? I'm like, what? I was like, are you even really tech support? Like, I've been doing this like 15 plus years. Like, no. So I called the actual manufacturer of the computer. They were cool. I love them. It was Skytech Gaming. And I'm talking to the dude on there. I'm telling him what everything I know. I took it. He's like, oh man. He's like, oh, you did all that already? I'm like, yeah. And then they remote access to one of their apps on my phone so they could use my camera so they could see the computer itself, what I was showing them. And even I was like, dude, I just need a motherboard. And dude, in IT, oh shit, my mouse double clicks. There we go. Yes. Okay. So when I was doing like help desk stuff in an office as IT, people would call me. I've actually asked people, did you try turning it off and then back on multiple times? And about 70% of the time, that would fix the issue because it's something stupid in an office environment, you know? So I'm talking to the guy, I'm like, bro, let me just send me a new motherboard. I can put this together. Obviously, I know my shit. I know what I'm talking about. And even he was just like, if you bought it directly from us, we could do that basically. But because of the fact that I bought it from an unput, like their policy I could send it into them and they would repair it, which is, mind you, better than where I bought it from was going to do, because they were just going to send me a whole new one. And I'm like, I have like, mind you, I just did all those videos. Not only that, I have all this content. Like I have my content on there. I have all of the merch designs that I finished. Luckily, I backed up a good amount of them, but it wasn't like the final designs were on there. So that was a very stressful week. On top of it, you know, I found out there was a death in the family. So now I'm just like, I'm probably going to miss Japan World Heroes to go to a funeral. Hey, Toku experiment. So the computer dying, I'm like, damn it. So now I'm using my laptop with one of my monitors. So I had to take my other monitor away. So now it's like, yeah, it's still two screens, but it's like my 15-inch monitor, my 15-inch laptop with my 32-inch monitor. But that kind of deflated me for making content, because I like the 4 videos I didn't get to edit were very long form videos I've been like sitting on, some Massiver stuff, a big like going over a majority of my Soto collection, which is over 180 Sotos. I was able to salvage what I did have backed up. Another thing too is I have enclosures for hard drives. This computer had a VME in it. I don't have an enclosure for a VME, so I couldn't even pull the data off of it. And the worst part is I have to wait, because I shipped the computer back to them. I have to wait, so I don't even have the money refunded yet. And I'm like, damn, like it was a rough week for me and tech stuff. And then last night I missed Tokutonic Shift because I was going to be on another podcast live stream that was supposed to start an hour beforehand. They had tech issues. They didn't start till 6, which is when me, Zio, Ash, and Cloudy stream. And then that went on for like a while. Like I didn't get done. And like Tokutonic Shift was done while we were still live. Crap, what's the plan now? The plan now is I'm going to be building a computer from the ground up, which I have not done in a long time. When I working in IT, I don't want to like, one of the reasons why I bought a pre-built is, dude, when you work with computers 40, 50 hours a week, 50 weeks out of the year, what's the last thing you want to do? The last thing I want to do is build a computer. Okay. The last thing I want to do is fix a computer when it breaks. That's why usually for the last 8 years or so, I've been buying like gaming laptops, and like the Lenovo Yogos and stuff like that. But now I'm gonna build one. Dude, okay, Gachar, don't worry. Okay, I already my driver just got shipped to me, so it'll be here this week. Yeah, I know it's not out yet. My guy in Japan was like, "Hey, I got a guitar driver. He won the lottery once, so he even has like the Geats Desire driver gimmick for it." He also shipped out my booster boxes, which now that I found out you only need one, not too happy about that. And so, yeah, let me fix my camera really quick. I notice it's sputtering. I'm going to drop it to 720, 60 frames. See if that fixes it. As the laptop can't run too much stuff to everything. Yeah, so now that I found out that I'm going to be having 3 booster boxes for Phase 00, and you're guaranteed all the cards in one box. So I'm working on something for the other 2 boxes. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm going to get something going for it. But yeah, that's the weekly update. I was catching some of the Tokusatsu Shift stream on my phone while we were streaming, and because we were talking comic stuff. I usually jump on it was a Rover Queen reviews. He's a homie. Me, him, Cosmic Ranger, and a few others. Once every like 3 months or so, we just get together on a stream and just talk like the Power Ranger comics, updates on that. So that was something we were planning for a while. And it's one of those things where it's like, all right. And I figured without a new episode of Geats and this and that, and like Blazar being like a clip show, it's like I didn't see King Osier, so there's not really much I can contribute to the superhero time conversations. So yeah, it was like one of those things. I was like, all right, it sucks that I missed being on the show, but it was one of those things where it's like when my friend hits me up and we're planning this for a while, and like then there's tech issues. Because I've done double duty before. I've done the last time I was on stream with them and then jumped right in. And yeah, it's a lot of streaming in one day, but you know, it is what it is. So once I get this refund, even though I'm not hurting for money, I just don't want to overspend. Once I get the refund for the computer, that's when I'm going to start building my new one. I've already got basically 90% of the stuff picked out. I just have to start paying for it because, yeah. Okay, so today, I will at one point towards the end, I will end the stream building the Legend Shoe God set. I have finished the Yudos obviously last week, and I did do a video going over this nice McFarlane Toys 12-inch Blue Beetle statue. The Yudo video is done. I just have to make a thumbnail for it. Like I said, I had a lot of stuff on that computer. And one of the main things I want to talk about, because I get asked this a lot in DMs and more recently on Discord, how I navigate and how I'm kind of like under the radar in the Toku fandom of like content creators and Toku Twitter. And you know, it's kind of less of the toxicity and navigating like we've talked about a few times on Tokusatsu Shift. This is more like my personal experience, how I not only handle myself in the Tokusatsu fandom, but also how I handle and how I approach collaborations with other people, how I just kind of stay in my own lane, and how even though I make Toku content, I'm not deep in the fandom because I don't do fandoms. I'm at that age. I'm turning 38. I was a part of, from a fandom standpoint, deep in with like, you know, the Marvel Comics fandom, Star Wars and stuff like that. And I saw that like how crazy it can get, how crazy fans can get, and how fandoms to an extent can ruin what you love about that genre, that media form. Like for me, I was the Star Wars one. Like I think the fandom ruined Star Wars for me, not the new trilogy, because like the new trilogy wasn't horrible. I didn't love it, but the fandom just ruined it for me. So I dipped out of there before episode 9 came out. And say with like the Toku stuff, like I'll tweet. I don't follow like nearly as many people who make Toku content. It's just a lot of people tweet a lot about Toku content, so that's why it fills my feed up. I it's tough to explain this without sounding like I'm throwing shade at anyone particularly, but I'm not. Some people revolve their whole entire internet personality around Toku, around Power Rangers, around Kamen Rider or Super Sentai. No hate, no shade or anything like that. It's just that's not me. I can't, I can't revolve my whole life around one like show, like that's not my identity. And there's some people who legitimately I don't really know anything about other than they really enjoy XYZ. Like this is all they talk about. And I'm like, I can't really fault anyone for that. That's, a thing. I'm trying to fix my camera because the stream, it's weird. It's crystal clear on here on YouTube. It's coming up fuzzy. Like, all right, for example, you look behind me. We have some comic book stuff, Super Sentai, a whole bunch of horror stuff. Then I got all this manga and Drivers and Ultraman and anime and Pokemon and there's multifaceted. I don't latch on to one thing, which is why like when my channel was getting popular, when I was doing the reactions, because yes, I have more subs now than I do obviously back then, but from a view count standpoint, doing the reactions, that was easy content that I hated doing, and it was just thousands of views every video, and that was cool. But it was taking away time from me talking about comics, talking about anime, manga. I haven't done a manga haul video in like 3 months, mainly because one, I haven't really been buying manga in large quantities. I'm still catching up on reading, and now I'm just pulling what's new. Comic books, I talk about that on the podcast, but even then, I've kind of been taking a break from the podcast, and I've loosely explained why. And it's mainly the writer strike and the actor strike. Fun fact, my goal is to one day be a part of the Writers Guild. That was something I've looked into. I have friends who are in the Writers Guild. I have friends who are striking. I don't want to be a scab. And also, I had interviews lined up with some actors, directors, writers, this and that were going to be on the podcast. And due to the strike, I was like, well, I know you guys can't really talk about anything you're working on because you'll get in trouble. So let's put a pin in all that. Sadly, that's all my content that I had planned out for the whole entire month was revolving around. Nothing else. So now I'm like, well, I guess I can wait. And then we'll talk about that stuff down the road. But yeah, the Toku fandom, like, another thing about it is it feels very reverse gatekeepy. And that's not even a real terminology, but I'm gonna use it. Okay, here's the thing: is you don't want anyone gatekeeping in fandoms. Okay, I don't like it. I think it's stupid. There's a difference between gatekeeping and kind of like educating and informing people in a proper manner about stuff. Like if someone came up and tweeted every time someone's like, "Oh, what would you recommend someone's first commenter is to get them hooked?" And I'm like, well, I don't know what they're into. I don't. Obviously, I'm biased. So I'm like, hey, yeah, just go watch Blade. Blade is amazing. Or Forza or Wizard or, Ghost, But when the people are like, you have to watch Build or you have to watch this, those are the best shows. It's like opinions to you they are. But then when someone will troll and be like, oh, or not even troll, but people generally say they don't like a season, they get like jumped on. Or if you say something negative about a Toku content creator or an actor, this and that, then all their fans jump on you. And it's like, and that especially if you bring it to light. And I'm guilty of this too. I have brought up people being assholes to other content creators, and I shed light on it, and it's never been to get anyone to jump on the person. It's just to be like, hey, don't be like this person. But when you bring it to light and then all your fans and all your friends and everyone else start like harassing that person, that's when it's like, why? What was the point? Just mute or block and move on. And that's, I call it reverse gatekeeping, because it's like you're just basically chastising someone out of the fandom for an opinion. And I don't even think it was malicious. And most of the times I see it, it's not really anything malicious. It's just petty bullshit. And I'm the king of petty. Don't get me wrong. I am the most petty person you'll ever meet. And I think I've gotten weird, especially when I was first doing Toku content, and then I was actually tweeting about it, because I never really tweeted about my Toku content. I was starting to get like, DMs of people wanting to collab. It was weird, because I'm sitting there with like maybe 200-300 subs, and I'm getting larger YouTubers in the Toku community and this and that, being like, hey, you want to collab, this and that. And I'm like, I've said no to a few people, just because at the time I didn't know who I was as a content creator, didn't know what kind of content I wanted to create. I didn't have my identity yet. I was still a nerd named Mark, because that was my podcast, that was my brand. But it's like, I don't know how I want to present myself, right now, especially to a larger audience that's not mine. I still say my favorite collaboration still is with Pronghorn Heroes. Gem and Fee were amazing and great people, and we got to cook food. And guess what? I like food. Now collaborations, it's like, yeah, I get, Ash, Zio, and everyone, Tokutonic Shift. I've been having more people on my podcast. It's more or less, from a collaboration standpoint now, I'd rather be the person reaching out and getting it set up. Because number one rule, if you want to collaborate with someone and you go and you ask them to collaborate, and they say, well, say you ask me, hey Mark, let's collab on a video. I'm like, okay, what do you want to do? Don't say I don't know. We can plan that out, but like, I need a foundation to work off. I'd be like, hey, I want to do a comparison video of X, Y, and Z. Then I'll be like, all right, comparison video of these three. Let's flesh that out. Let's break it down. Let's see what we can make. Let's see how our styles can, mesh well together about it. That's why now it's like, hey, yeah, come on podcast. That's why a lot of people who I talk to in DMs now, who I'm going to be collaborating, like, are fellow people who create merch, because that's something everyone, has different ways of how they design, come up with ideas. I like that. I like conversations that are thought provoking, really make you think about things. And that's what I want. That's what I like. That's what I like to talk about. I forgot what else we were talking about. So we already talked about the driver, but yeah, the Toku fandom, like, as a whole, I have a love-hate relationship with it. Honestly, like, there's a lot of people that are muted. I just don't. I get burnt out. I can't talk about this all the time, like the Friday night streams and then this stream. But this is like a little bit of everything. Like, I legitimately cannot talk about Toku every day. I can't. I'm also a wrestling fan. I can't talk about wrestling every day either. That would drive me freaking insane. Honestly, I would probably pass out. I will say, though, sometimes I get a glint of like maybe an idea or a thought process or like something of Toku related that I wouldn't have thought of. And I'm still trying to fix my camera. This is good. My camera literally reverted back to 1080p, 60 frames. Sorry, it's jumping. I can't stream at 1080p 60 frames on my laptop. And that's about. Oh, come on. There we go. Talking about either is a lot. Yeah. I don't have the cognitive capacity. Oh, come on. Sorry. This mouse, I hate this computer so much. I hate it. And I'm supposed to do a Geats review, and now my camera's jumping again. I swear, you know what? I can't win. I really can't. Like, I was telling my wife last night, I was like, you know what? Like, man, it's tough content creating when your tech is busted. Oh, come on, camera. It's Like my kid was trying to autofocus right now, and I was trying to go 60 frames per second. You stupid. There we go. There we go. Did we fix it? Did we fix it? Yes, we did. Oh my god. So this is frustrating. Right? Dude, it's such an L. Like I was almost gonna cancel the stream too. I was like, let me just not stream because this is gonna be just a shit show. Like, but I'm gonna jump into some candy toy stuff because for some odd reason, I don't know what's going on with Bandai. Okay, every Saturday night in the US, I go and I check their candy blog. It's literally Bandai Candy dot hateblow.jp, and I'm like, yeah, let me see what new announcements are. Last 2 Saturdays, nothing. But the last 2 Wednesdays, they've been announcing Toku toys. I don't know if this is the new structure. It throws everything off for me because if it's on a Wednesday night, I got to work Thursday morning. So I obviously won't be able to edit the video until Thursday afternoon. But they did the review because this Monday, the God Tarantula Minipla is coming out with the other shoe gods or the Guardian weapons. And then also they announced the freaking King Ozure Zero, which is going to be freaking premium Bandai for a Minipla. And so let's jump over. I'm going to add this first. Here we go. Oh, this is all weird. Well, let's change how this works. There we go. So, yeah, we have this is coming out this Monday, the 14th in Japan. So basically tomorrow in Japan, or tomorrow here, because it'll be Monday in Japan. I need this. All right, I'm just saying, like, I love all the candy toys for King Ozure right now. They've been very good. The Udos I was pleasantly surprised with. Obviously, I have the King Ozure built. I love the way that looks, and I like the packaging. Like, and I already pre-ordered it, so I'm getting a box. So the box is gonna be all cool like this. They do a really good job with the Minipla boxes. I like them more than the Soto boxes. There's always less Super Sentai candy toys than there are Kamen Rider, but the boxes for all the Super Sentai ones are great. Like, that looks so good. And it comes with a little blue stand. And here's the whole box. So that's gonna be nice to have with the other boxes. The Tarantula Knight looks so good. Also, it's not that bad for a price. 2,700 yen. I mean, I think with shipping, I got mine for like $32 altogether. So I was like, that's not a bad price. There we can see the box breakdown. So that's not too bad. We got box one is going to have, basically the upper torso with the blue stand, and then the updated head, I believe, for the King Ozure. Then we have the arm, or no, it's the other head. Never mind. And then we have, the arms for it. The box 4 is going to have our little pill bug and the snail. Then we have the cicada in box 5, but also we have the upgrade parts. So these upgrade parts, basically for the Papillon Ozure, that's so the wings on the sword are so obnoxiously large. So this is just basically only for when it's in King Ozure mode. So those wings aren't as big. It's going to be to scale now. Same with the legs and everything else for the ant. So that's pretty cool for an upgrade standpoint. Now the wing, the back part, the 2 reds for the Kuwagata Ozure, that's for when it's on in King Ozure form. But in box 6, we have 2 new upgraded ones for when it's just in the Shoe God form, when it's not combined. Those will be to make it look better, to scale with better movability for posing. And then also box 3, we have the legs and the little blaster, as well as our centipede chainsaw, cool little dude. And look at all those stickers. That's not a lot of stickers. I am so happy right now. Anyone who has seen any of my I hate stickers. So that's good. And then we can see for the second one for God Tarantula, only 2 stickers. I love when they show the stickers in there so I can prepare myself. Like there's only like 6 in this one. Oh, this is gonna be easy. Snail has 2 stickers. And then the optional parts are more of the stickers than anything. And then yeah, so a lot of stickers, but I like how this looks. This looks really good. I'm glad I pre-ordered it. I think once this comes in, this is the most current run candy toys I've bought in for a Super Sentai. Now I've gone back and bought stuff. Like I just ordered some mini plas for Lupat. Oh, hey Crazy, how's it going? Or Orb. Crazy Orb. Kitten, what are you eating? Hey. Hold on 1 second. The kid's eating something. Hey. What are you doing? Don't get stuff off the floor. I don't even know what you ate. God damn. Graf says, I'll never live in a sticker-free world. I will if they keep releasing those premium Bandai sets. Because, oh, it's so obnoxious. Like, after last week's stream, after I was done building the Udos, I was just looking at the pre-order page, and I was like, do I get the Udos, the premium Bandai ones? Because, like, I pre-ordered them, obviously. Yeah. The kitten is being, like, weird. Oh, she's so annoying. So then we can see all the different, like, posing for it. It's very posable, which is nice. But I do like it in Tarantula Knight form. I'm probably going to keep it in this form with, you know, the cicada attached. And so, oh, and it's not the scaling is not bad either. There's actually some pretty good scaling. Or I may combine them all into like the super extreme, whatever the hell it's called. Then they're just going over the movability, which I went over all this stuff in like the breakdown. Like it's very, very, very posable. Now, my issue is hopefully it's not like the Minipla for King Osier where Kuwagata was posable, but the shoulder joint was very stiff, and I have seen people break theirs. Mine did not break. I was lucky, but it was still really difficult. That's why I'm never taking it apart because it was, yeah. But I mean, it is good that it's very twistable. Like, I like how they've really done a lot. Okay, that is a good question. So, come on, there we go. Which one would I recommend? The DX or this? I'm biased. I love candy toys. I do. I think it's easier to display because they're not as big. And from the price point, this whole box, you're getting, you know, for the price, which is only like, what, $30, you're getting God Tarantula. You're getting the snail shoe god. You're also getting the pill bug. You're also getting the cicada and the chainsaw centipede thing. You're also getting upgrade parts to make your King Osier more show accurate. Oh, yeah, I hate the candy. Oh, I hate the candy. Candy's trash. Now, obviously, for detail, you're going to want the DX one. But when you think about the price, I spent $40 for King Osier, $30 for Tarantula Knight, and then this Legend Shoe God set was $25. So under $100, and I got everything. And from a space standpoint, you can display a lot of them on a shelf compared to the DX stuff, which is not as versatile from a displaying standpoint. It's tough. It's honestly a preference choice, really. I will always pick Miniplas unless it's like something like I pre-ordered the premium Bandai Danoni Taijin festival version, which is gonna have like the plating on it and the glitter in it, and it's like the super awesome edition Minipla. Pre-ordered that. Would I like the DX version of Danoni Taijin because I think it's huge? Yes, but from a price standpoint and displaying, where would I put that thing? So the Miniplas, like this little shelf right here, I could fit all my miniplas on. If I had DX, I could fit maybe 2 on there, you know? So it's really just if you want to spend the difference in price, because DX obviously going to be more expensive, and if you have the space. Okay. This is all the movability stuff, which is nice. I like that. Look at the pose. Look at that. That is the posability of this is just insane. Like, that is great. And like the little visor comes down. Like, they've been killing it. Like, I've been making these videos for over a year, almost a year and a half for candy toys, but I've been into candy toys a lot longer that I've made. Yes, Graph, both. Because honestly, I have the King Oger DX. I have the DX King Oger. Just not on display because I have no room for it. I got it pretty cheap off of someone who had buyer's remorse. And then we look at our little pill bug. Oh, by the way, this comes with the chain. Let's see. It comes with a little plastic chain, which is really cool. So you can actually have it with a King Oger like that. So I think that's actually pretty neat. So you can have the stand, you could use the blue stand to have King Oger posed like that. That I might do that, but because I have a second King Oger Minipla, which I was gonna connect these two, so I can have regular King Oger and then legendary King Oger, I may just connect all of them into one and do like that extreme one. What the hell? So basically, you could infinitely connect the chains. So if you can find a way to get a whole bunch of those chains, you could just make an obnoxiously long chain, which is pretty cool. Ooh, this is appealing. This would be cool to like, because I have the shelf right here. Maybe attach it like right there and have the tarantula hanging down. But I would not buy 2 sets of these. That's actually kind of appealing though from a posing standpoint. Hey, Rosie, how's it going? So, also Guardian Snails in there with a little Gatling gun. So yeah, they're including like the Miniplas are so nice. Like they're really doing a good job with this release for King Oger. I didn't really like the pacing of the release for everything from Don Brothers, and Zenkaiser was like all over the place. And we got the Cicada. Now I'll be mad if they announce a premium Bandai version of this one. I'll be so annoyed. Because, you know, they did it with Don Only Taijin. I would say, yeah, you could easily 3D print the chain and just have, like, infinite chain. And even, like, our little centipede is very posable to make it into the chainsaw. So, this is, like, I like this a lot. Like, even, this is a good pose. I'm going to use that for the thumbnail because I'm going to just take this part and put it in as my candy toy video because I think that's how I'm going to do it going forward, so I don't have to record videos. And then you can actually attach the Cicada and make a trident. Okay. And then, so it's great how they're all connected to each other. Oh yeah, no, you could easily go in and like that's such a small chain. Like you can go through and like replace that with a real chain if you want to. I actually might do that. There's a hardware store right down the street from me. Now, these aren't the ones I'm looking for. Here's the parts that I was talking about. So see how the normal wings on Papillon looks, Shoe God looks on that. With the optional parts, it makes it smaller. So it's closer to scale for the show. So it doesn't look so large. That's the only thing I really don't like about the Minipla right now is how large the wings look on it. Kind of looks awkward on the sword. So definitely cut the size almost in half. So it looks a lot better. And then we have fists with no holes in them, so you can be punching. Which is good. I always like the open hands. So I have one open hand. Graph larger is not always better. Not always. Yeah. And then they upgraded the spider legs, so it looks a little bit better there on the chest piece. So like I said, this is like little quality of life things for the Minipla that they do that I like. When they do it for the Sotos for Kamen Rider, it's usually further down the line. And sometimes it'll be like fixing drivers and this. And then we have the smaller pieces for when you put it on the back, so it doesn't look out of place. It's more to scale, which I like. That's why I'm really happy they're doing all these optional parts. So the King Oja Minipla looks more accurate. This is something, by the way, with a DX you can't do. You know, the DX ones you can't. You know, but they're also larger, so it doesn't seem as noticeable. And there we go. So that's the King Oja with all the new upgraded parts on there. I don't know why and then we have the larger wings for the Kuwagata to make it look, see, like that looks small, and then that looks a lot better. Cool. All right, did they do a photo? So this is what I'm building. Once I finish these, I will be putting them all on that. Oh, he put the Tarantula Knight on there too. See, so they did the whole extreme one. That's honestly probably what I'm gonna do, because that looks really cool. I can only imagine. Ken, what are you doing? Don't you dare knock your food over. I think that was really awesome like that. I may have to have mine displayed like this. And even though that back looks just ridiculous, like this is that looks for the side profile looks just heinous, but we're not going to look at it from the side. And yeah, so they're going over all the different attach. What the hell? What are we doing over there? Oh, so you can attach the stand and everything to kind of help it stay upright. Okay. That makes sense, because that's going to be heavy and unbalanced. And they have black stickers to put on the bottom. Okay, to make them look like cannons. Oh, that's neat. And then we have the little helmet. This is not bad. No, I don't like stickers. No. So there's 4 different heads you can have for it total. It's a lot of work. Don't feel like it. And is there anything else new with this one? Let's see. So that's basically everything right there. All the extra parts. We have our little weapon shoe gods on the left. This is a nice Minipla set. Like, I'm wondering if that castle is going to get a Minipla, because, like, that thing is huge. Does that count as a Minipla? Like, because I'm going to need it. If they don't release it, I'm going to be pissed, because I need that atrocious mecha. And I'm just trying to see if there's any. Oh, that looks really, like, this looks really cool. And then they got the questionnaire, and then they have the freaking King Oja cockpits that I pre-ordered for $100 freaking, which someone should have. Come on, stop it. There we go, dude. I swear, someone needs to stop me, honestly, from pre-ordering Premium Bandai candy toy stuff, because I should be getting my Premium Bandai Sotos for Geet soon this month at some point. It's going to be, was it Mark 3, Gene or whatever, and then Laser Boost. That's a 3-pack that I pre-ordered months ago that came out this month. And so that should be coming in. But yeah, I do like the Miniplas so much. Like, I'm gonna have to dig them out. I have like a box of like Miniplas that I built. I have all the the Zenkaiser ones. So I'm gonna have to dig those out, because I didn't know where to put them on display. So I put them in like my little candy toy storage. All right, next up, we are gonna go over. Let me close this. Actually, there we go. Another one. So the thing that I thought they weren't gonna release. Oh my god, Ken, damn. King Oja Zero is getting a Minipla, and it looks good. And I'm mad because I assumed we weren't gonna get King Oja Zero as a Minipla, but it's Premium Bandai. Premium Bandai right there. See, Premium Bandai. They got me. They got me good. reservations I've already got. Here's the thing. This shit's not getting delivered until March of next year. So here's what it is why I'm picky on pre-ordering this, because I will not be in my current living spot. Me and my wife are going to be getting possibly a house. So I will not be in this location. So I am very wary of pre-ordering anything that's going to be delivered after February of next year. Oh yeah, now Dan, like they know Dan Bandai knows what he's doing with this. And but it looks so good. Like, look at this. That black and red with that like that mustard gold. This looks so good. Like I can't not pre-order this. Plus, anyone who knows me for candy toys, I'm a completionist. If I don't get this, I don't have the complete King Osier candy toy set. I don't have the complete lineup. Oh no, trust me, Madarake, freaking Bai. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna find this for. But the thing is, not even that expensive. It's what 5,000 yen without tax. Like that's what $42 or no, 5,000 yen is like I think that's like $39 and some change. That's not bad, okay. But I keep telling everyone. I'm gonna have to get on my high horse for a minute. It's okay to not buy from third-party sellers, even if they're popular and everyone tweets about them. It's okay to go to other places like Bai or Amazon Japan, Madarake, even eBay. There's some people I bought from on eBay that are in Japan that do free shipping that I bought stuff from that is exactly like maybe from a US standpoint $5 to $10 more than MSRP. I do not want to hate on a lot of the resellers and retailers here in the United States that have a following. And it's not just Toku Collectibles. I actually enjoy Toku Collectibles. I order from them once in a while. But things like Big Bad Toy Store and a few other ones that double the price, they would probably charge $100 to $120 for this. Don't buy it from them. I wouldn't. Even Hobby Link Japan. Like there's so many options. I have a video on the channel going over all the places that I get my stuff from outside of direct someone I know in Japan, and how I have saved massive amount of money not going through other resellers or retailers here in the States. Very rarely, like I'll get some premium Bandai stuff from Toku Collectibles. Because I like their free shipping, which is great. I'm bad with names. I met the guy who runs it at Power Morphicon. Great guy. So would I order all my stuff from them? No. A majority of my Saber stuff I ordered from Toku Collectibles because I was in 01 because I was just getting into like, actually getting Toku stuff outside of like Amazon Japan and stuff. And I was like, oh, well, it's free shipping and I don't have to worry about because my Discover credit card is not accepted by any retailers in Japan. So I was like, Toku Collectibles take Discover. So that's all that matters to me. So yeah, Toku Collectibles, a lot of my stuff from Saber, I got through them. I still get some premium Bandai stuff. But for regular release stuff like this, you go to other places. The Martin, yeah, Rosalie said about Big Bad Toy Store, the markup is crazy. Like, I don't know how anyone can like justify buying from them. And the YouTubers and this and that who do it are usually sponsored by them. And they get the review items from them. And I'm like, yeah, you disclose it, but you should also point out the fact that this is how much they're charging. It's astronomical for the markup, especially on drivers. That is just stupid. And I have no problem being outspoken and against these markups in these companies. Yeah, they want to make their money, but there's a difference between making their money and exploiting fans. Okay, I'm sorry, but if a Senken Sword driver on Amazon Japan is going to cost you $50, I'm not paying $115 without free shipping, and I wouldn't pay $115 anyways. It's It's ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I will never buy an SH figure art from them ever. Nope. That's not happening. I will fight somebody. There we go. So back to this. Just disclaimer. Man, I'm gonna piss people off with that one. Like, this looks good. I like it. Look at the clear yellow / gold on the wings. Like this. All right, this pop. Like, look at this. This whole lineup. This is premium Bandai. Okay, like I am okay with that. All right, Godman just kind of looks like trash. I mean, I love him and all, but like this. Oh, Merle, you don't understand. It's a valid take, but a lot of people are protective of their favorite shops. A lot of people, like I have been outspoken with issues with Toku collectibles in the past that got a lot of people pissed off. And I was like, I didn't even say anything bad. I just said I don't like the markup. Papillon. Oh, why did I call that Papillon? That's not Papillon. It even said the name too. I wasn't even looking. Yeah, like this looks good. The gold with the black purple. Like this all looks like oof. These came out good. Them doing the yellow gold clear color was even the little guys. You know, let's see what this looks like. I need to see it. Oh shit. This is a Minipla, okay? When I tell people like I love Miniplas, this is a photo I would show them right here. Cause this looks great. Oh my, like, and it has metallic colors in there with the black. Oh my, look at that. That is a good looking Minipla. That is just, there's no way I'm not getting this. And it comes with a purple stand, okay? Like, damn. So the optional parts that are in the God Tarantula set for the King Osier Minipla, those pieces are already fixed for the King Osier Zero and already included in that set. That is nice. I like that pose, dude. If you look at that face, the head tilt, like that's very like, dude. I'm getting like Decepticon vibes from like how they pose this and just how it looks. Like, man, that's what we need. We need a freaking King Osier, freaking Transformers, freaking crossover, or any sort of Super Sentai Transformers crossover. We can add Kabuto over there. Oh, okay. Legend King Osier Zero. That's nice. I do not need a second Legend Shugat set. Nope, I don't. I mean, it's cheap, but I don't need it. But this looks like Bandai never ceased to amaze me with their Mayplas, especially with all the stuff. And is there anything else new? Not playing that video. I got a copyright on this video and it was muted and I played it for like 3 seconds. I love this commercial. It's so good. And there's my possible buyer's remorse right there. This is the one I was talking about before. The premium Bandai set that are colored. Dude, really, the fact that there was no Transformers Power Ranger collaboration is horrible, especially in the fact that they did a freaking Jurassic Park with Transformers. I think we've had Street Fighter with Transformers. We've had G.I. Joe with Transformers. Like, I don't understand it, but this is the Legend. This is the color set that I pre-ordered. Everything. Look at the paint on that. Like, you can see the detail on this photo alone. I'm just like, I need those. And I think that's it. Oh, the Mega Rangers Super Shoto or Shoto Super set too. I'm not getting that. I wanted to. I just not yet. And then they also have this the other Shoto set, and I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, that's it. All right. There we go. So a lot of good, not a lot from a candy toy standpoint. These are good announcements. Like I'm hoping we would have got some more Kamen Rider related stuff. But we have like one more set, I believe, for the Sotos for Geets, and then we're right into Gachard, and Gachard's first Soto wave was already announced. I already did a video on that, and I was just like, it's been weird that like the King Oger candy toy stuff has been getting more love and more like announcements and more information than any of the Kamen Rider candy toys outside of like Soto Chronicles. Because yes, I have to talk about current run, so I'm just comparing Geets to King Oger because I know like in the past, not even here, we've had 2 sets for Fives for Soto Chronicles. We've had 2 premium Bandais for Fives. Forza Chronicles just came out. We have 2 premium Bandais for that coming out. We've had Kabuto set 2. We've had the Ryuki ones. So it's like we've had a lot of other stuff on top of the Shoto Double Cross, the Palm movement. So there's been a lot of other Kamen Rider stuff, but from a current airing season, Super Sentai is getting a lot more love, I feel, than Kamen Rider Geets has gotten, honestly. So yeah, that's it. That's for that. I'm gonna set up some cameras going so we can get to building our Legend Shoe God set. Let me use my phone. I always use my phone because it's so much easier. Get some software going. Possibly. Maybe. I wonder how this computer is going to run if I have 2 freaking cameras going. It's probably going to freaking like blow up or light on fire or something. Computer's just be like, no, Mark, please don't. Dude. Yeah, we're like, dude, it is crazy. Ah, come on. There we go. It's crazy how much stuff we've gotten. I mean, not connected. It's connected. All right, it's not going to connect. You son of a bitch. Hold on. Let's see why it's not working. So to get my new setup to work, I legit have like, there we go. Whole bunch of stuff plugged into like multiple freaking USB hubs. It's the only way I can get all my everything to work. I was like, all right, how many USB hubs do I need to plug everything into? Let's turn the flash on. There we go. But yeah, we're a month away from Gajard, and there's so much stuff like that's been just announced and this and that. Ooh, hold on. Camera's glitching out because I'm trying to add a camera. Ooh. All right, let me. There you go. Yeah, my computer is busted right now. Okay, we have camera. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm gonna get demonetized for saying that. So here's the deal. Here's what's going on. Camera, the USB hub, right? The USB hub that's right there. I plugged it in, right? I plugged it in like this. Had some stuff in it. Definitely not a fire hazard, but it could be in certain situations. But obviously, if it was a fire hazard, I'd throw my coffee on it. That would fix the situation. So what's happening is because of the lack of proper camera setupage, which is a word. I just came up with it. Setupage is a word. Basically, not having that, my desktop that just freaking died, which I'm still salty about. My laptop cannot handle that many cameras and instances running because while I have a good processor and I have a good video card on my gaming laptop, I forgot the reason why I wanted to replace this. And I got a desktop is because I had to take half my RAM out of my laptop. I'm running on 4 gigs of RAM. You ever try and do anything with 4 gigs of RAM? That's basically like putting a frozen pizza on a plastic cutting board and then putting it in your oven. That's basically what happens. So what I'm going to have to do is you are going to have to watch me as I'm building this instead of having the camera pointed down. So at least you could still see me. You could still hear me. You could still feel my frustrations with stickers while I do this. That was way too much work for such a simple thing I was doing. Because let's face it, the last 2 streams that I did, I had my desktop and we were streaming good. We had camera, picture in picture, commentary, subtitles. Okay, there weren't subtitles, but there could have been subtitles if I wanted to put subtitles, but there weren't. So, yeah. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna build it like this. I'll keep chatting. We can talk about Toku stuff. And what I'm gonna do is once I'm done with all these, I'll have to show them a different way, and then the full breakdown, everything will have to be in the review video, like I did with the Udos, which are hidden behind these boxes. And then that's also when I will combine these with the King Osier to make our legendary King Osier. That's what I'm gonna have to do. That's my solution to the messed up situations, because modern problems require modern solutions, and that is what I'm here for. Kind of. Let's see. So still building this shit. And these are a lot quicker to build. I didn't even realize there was no audio. I'm glad you guys said I can't hear anything. Thank you, CC and freaking Merlzy being like, hey, we can't hear anything. I'm like, or Orb. I just saw Orb's name. Thank you guys for just pointing that out, because I wouldn't even know. I'm just sitting here the whole time. I was having a great conversation with myself, honestly. I was talking about life. I was talking about how I hate that most of the cereal brands now have their own pancake mix, because that's a lot of sugar in there. I'll probably get diabetes, but you know what? I want Cinnamon Toast Crunch pancakes. They sound delectable, honestly. Right, so we're going to put some stupid stickers on some stuff, because stickers are stupid. Yeah, that setup was bad. That was not fun. That, and now there's gonna be a whole block of like 15 minutes of no audio, just glitched out cameras. I wonder if I could edit the VOD. I'm gonna try and see if I can, and then I'll just cut that out and re-upload it. All right, that's done. Now we just have to do this front part, and then Bata is complete. Da, da, da. All right, let's see. We'll go like this, and this. Actually, yeah, it's like that. Is it? Is it though? Damn. Or is it like that? No, it's like that. There we go. And then we connect that right here. We add in the other legs. Legs, legs, legs. Everybody likes legs. There we go. Attach this son of a bitch in there. And this one as well. Done. And they just kind of lock in together. Oh, that's very simple. Oh, wow. That was easy. Boom. Bata. Ooh, Bata. It's all Bata-y and stuff. And the cool thing is, it literally just connects in the front of the face. So you literally just open it like that. That's very convenient. I wonder if the DX ones are like that. I don't have the DX set for the Legend Shoe God, so I'm not sure. But that is pretty cool. Bata is done. Now we'll put all this trash in the box. All right. Which one do I feel like is going to be less of a pain in the ass? I feel like Sasserine. Yeah, Sasserine. All right. Just trying to keep an eye on the time because I am going out soon. And I think while I'm out, I'm going to freaking just buy all the parts for my computer and just build it today. I don't really care about paying markup. I'll just be like, you know what? I'm just going to go buy them. Screw it. Oh, there's a lot of... no, there's not that many. There are a lot of moving parts in this one for Saucerine because basically all these little pieces that link together to make... And this one just makes one. This just... Yeah, I think this just makes the tail and... No, actually, it's both claws and the tail. So okay, that's everything in one, and then the other one's just the body of it. So that's fine. That's not that bad. What do you think about it? And another thing that shows how to put everything together to make the legendary King Osier. It's nice that it wasn't. It's each of the pair of boxes. One of them will have that in it. That's nice. Not gonna lie to you guys, I'm still very fresh. Oh no. No, I gotta do curved edge stickers. I hate that. All right, let's start with the tail. So we need C1, A12, A8. Okay. That's cool. Luckily, I think a few of these are like the same repeating type over and over again, so that's not bad. Now, put this in here. So basically, I'm going to be building a whole bunch of these little tiny little links, and I'm going to combine them all. Lame. Oh. Not looking forward to these stickers. I'm really not. Like, I'm looking at, like, I just had the sticker sheet right in front of me. I'm like, oh, that's gonna, it's gonna hurt my feelings. Yeah, well, maybe I'll lock it this side easier. There we go. Oh, yeah, that went a lot easier. Let's just do that next time. There we go. Another one. All right, now a third one. Actually, I think I had to do this like 4 or 5 times. There we go. What's the other one I needed? That 10. Boom, done. And click. And now we're going to do the last. Okay, there's only 4 total, so this is the last one. That's good. That makes everything a lot easier. This is a good thing about these little ones. I don't have to put stickers on them. If I had to put stickers on any of these little pieces right now, I'd probably just be like, you know what? Not today. Maybe another day. It's like, I'm not in the mood to deal with all that crap. There's that. Now we're going to do the tail, which is 5 and 6. Okay. Honestly, these are actually pretty compared to the King Ogre ones. This is actually a pretty easy set to put together. Now I have one more. And then we're going to do yeah, it seems like from this standpoint, it's very straightforward. It's all like the same pieces for the tail. And then no real stickers for that part. I think all the stickers go on the claws. Let's go like this. This connects there. And that is it. Now we just combine them all. Oh, it's gonna be very posable with the joints work on this. All right, I like that actually. So here is Osreed's tail, very posable, which I like because all the different little where they pop into place. So that's cool. Now we need to work on the claws, which are gonna have stickers on them. Shit. Well, let's get that done. This is that one, and then this one. I was thinking about. I'm thinking about skipping them. Honestly, it doesn't look appealing at all. But at the same time, like, I do like kind of the gold on them. I do like that. Like looking at the photos before it came out when they were doing on the blog and everything, I was like, oh, those look really good with the stickers added on. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm just like, do I have to? I don't have to technically. Like I thought about just going in there with one of my gold Gundam markers and like the panel lining one and just painting it, but I'm also feeling kind of lazy on that as well. So it just depends on how I feel. Actually, I'll put one sticker on it and see if I want to keep it or if I just want to say screw it and do no stickers. Actually, this actually isn't that bad from a sticker standpoint. I thought it would be a little more obnoxious than it is, but it's actually not that bad. Yeah, these are actually not that bad. It's the longer other ones that gotta curve over that I'm like more worried about. Because usually I hate the stickers, especially on weapons. I don't like those are always my weakness. But this is manageable. This actually isn't that bad. No, actually, no, it's not. No, it came out pretty good. I also have to do like sticker 10 and everything else where it's got to go around the. Where does that even go? That's a good question. Oh yeah, around the ones that go down the side of it. I see that. Yeah, my issue is like the one that's gonna go down like the spine of the claw, that long one. That one's gonna be obnoxious to do. Like I was joking about before, I was like, watch they announce a premium Bandai version of this, like they do with everything, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, limited stickers, more paint, and I'm like, oh yeah, thanks for announcing one that doesn't need all these stickers. Actually, I think they did because aren't they? Or no, they didn't because I know they announced the set that's coming out that comes with like all the shoes, like the whole legendary King Osier Minipla set. Yeah, so it's for the whole fucking thing, isn't it? Doesn't even say. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, it's just a painted face. Yeah, that sounds annoying. I don't know if I want to do that sticker or not. It seems kind of annoying. Like the sticker covered a good amount of everything. My issue is it feels weird with the sticker on it. It doesn't look bad. It just feels like I don't know because there's so much like what 75% of this is now covered in 3 stickers, and it just it doesn't look bad. It just I don't know something feels off with it. Like yeah. All right, now we need C8. That's B or C. Especially when now the little mini claw part of the claw doesn't have a sticker on it and doesn't have stickers for it. I don't think. There's more. Wait, are there literally more stickers I gotta put underneath it too? Wow. Y'all are assholes with all these stickers. So that's why I felt weird because there's still more stickers I have to do. I mean, definitely after stream, I'm gonna have to coat these stickers where I can, even though it's like completely one big like a because these are gonna peel up like crazy over time, and it's gonna look bad once they do. And where's this one? Oh, that makes sense. Why not? Let's just have all these obnoxious, random, unnecessary stickers for this stuff. Like they really said, hey, by the way, you're gonna have to put a sticker on every part of this claw. So it looks gold. And it's like, listen, this mustard yellow you did, you could have just made it a little bit more goldish in the color. You could just did it, called it a day. It doesn't look bad though. It doesn't look bad. So there's that at least. Now I need A7. All right, got one claw done. Yeah. Whew. Now let's do the other one. Yay. I sound so enthusiastic. And then I'm probably not gonna have time to get to Kabuto today. I may do that off stream and then just do my full review video and then show Legend King Osier because I'm already at the 2 hour mark and I'm hungry. And I have to feed the cats. So we'll finish saucering off and then. So it's all these stickers. Like, I feel like I've been doing this one the longest, and I think I have, but it's like one of those things where it's like, this is only the first box of it. So I'm like, I was like, son of a bitch, I still have more to do. But luckily, the other part's just like the body. Like, I'm glad from a design standpoint, this, or like a release standpoint of how they did it, at least this, like they put the claws and the tail all in one box. Because now it's less annoying knowing that all I have to do now is just build the base body for it and connect them all. So let's start stickers. Yay. No, I don't want it. Luckily, because I did it last time, it's exactly the same. So I just parallel, so it's going to be very quick compared to the other time. There we go. Almost done. This is quick and easy. There we go. Done. Dude, that's what I feel like they're gonna do this with this set when it's all said and done. Because like I have the Don Onitaijin Festival pre-ordered for the big set, and like I saw how they're doing that, and I was like, while they were announcing these, and as I was building the King Osh one, I was like, we're gonna get this something like this once the show's all said and done. Should I have waited? Probably, but then again, it hasn't been announced, so you never, and they wouldn't announce it while the show's airing. So it's one of those things where it's like, I'll wait, and if they do announce one, I might pick it up. Because, like, I missed out on all the... Oh, I didn't miss out. I chose not to get most of the Don Bros ones because I wasn't even watching the show at the time because I couldn't really get into it from a week-to-week standpoint. I binge-watched it. So once they announced that, I was like, oh, cool. I'm kind of glad I didn't get all the, Don Brothers Miniplas or any of them, actually, when it was airing and released. Because now I just I ordered the festival edition. Whereas King Oger, I'm watching it and I'm enjoying it, so I have most of the stuff pre-ordered and like I'm really mad the day my Yudo set got delivered was the day they announced the premium Bandai set, and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, we're getting this cool colored version with that looks amazing, and you announce it the day my Yudos get delivered to my apartment. All right, this one is done. That was not too bad. This part, and we can build the body, and then yeah. Oh yeah, no, I swear Bandai times all their announcements perfectly. Like, so I'm really mad because I feel like when they first announced, right before the release of the King Oger Minipla, they answered the question about if we were going to get King Oger Zero, and I feel like they said no. And now all of a sudden we get it announced that it's premium Bandai and it's not coming out until March of next year. I'm like, I'm not going to care about King Oger Zero by March of next year. Personally, I don't really care about King Oger Zero right now, but from a completing the collection standpoint, I care about King Oger Zero because I want a complete set. And if I don't get King Oger Zero, I don't have the complete run of the Miniplas. That's how I am with everything. Like my Sotos, which I still have to build a lot more. Like I still have a backlog. I have a whole bunch in my closet in my bedroom that I need to open and build, but it's like I like to complete sets. What's the point of, like, for me anyways, I know some people don't, like, they just get their favorites. For me, if I collect something, I do it to get the whole set. Like, you can't really tell, but this wall of the NECA Toonie Terrors keeps going up. I have all of them. The only ones that aren't on the shelves is my Chase and my Loot Crate exclusive ones, because those actually have some value to them, and also I can't bring myself to open them. Oh, this one's easy. Oh, yay. No, like 4 stickers and they're tiny. Okay. That's not bad at all. So we got a 6. Then 5. Dude, so I have I just have the DX King Oger. I didn't get the DX Tarantula and stuff like that, and I didn't get the DX for the Legend Shoe Gods. I felt like from a pricing standpoint, I'd rather just get the Miniplas anyways, because I don't have a lot of space to display stuff. So, even if I took everything up this shelf, I can have, all my Miniplas up there, the Yudo's right in front, and it'll be fine. It's easier to display them. It's one of the reasons why I didn't get the, even though after watching the show I wanted it, I didn't get the big, huge like DX Don Oni Taijin because I was like, that thing is huge. Where in the hell would I even put it? Like there, I don't even have any justifiable spot for it. But a black tarantula would look amazing, especially like black and like if you keep the gold or black with like silver, or even adding like the red accents like they did with the black Kuwagata Osier. Okay, so this is like that. Two goes in here. I'm also just trying to get this done because the God Tarantula King Minipla set is shipping out Monday, so I have to get these finished so I can make room. All right, so what do I have for stickers? 5 goes right here. And then 2 goes on that side. And then I need 4 on the side right there. Wait, they announced a castle mini plot already? I didn't even see an announcement for it. I have to go look. Luckily, I have a friend in Japan who I've known for a couple of years that I actually met through buying from them, and now we became friends after a couple of years of just constantly talking. And they get some of the stuff for me if I miss out on any pre-orders. They won the lottery thing for like a char driver, and he was like, "Do you want to buy it?" And I'm like, "Sure, of course I will," because he already was getting a regular one. And he knew that from our conversations that I was trying to get one with the Geets buckle with it, and he got it. So I was like, all right, I'll give you some extra money because he got me some guitar packs. That's all the stickers. Yay! That was not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. But now I know the castle one got announced. I need that. Oh, okay. So they didn't announce it, but the pre-orders are already up. Yeah, Hobby Link, they run out of their freaking pre-orders quick because they'll put them up before anything's announced, and then the next thing you know, it's just gone. But I usually like going through Hobby Link because I feel like their pricing is always good. Their shipping is very reliable. There we go, like that. And E2. 4. Yeah, the Heroes of Fandom. Yeah, he lives in Japan. Apparently, Phase 00, you get all the card. You're guaranteed every card in one booster box, so you don't need to buy multiple boxes. At the time, I did not know that. I already committed to boxes. Luckily, I was able to get rid of 3 of the boxes I pre-ordered because I was gonna, be like, I got a couple boxes, so I got rid of a few of them already. That I sold when they get here to some friends, just retail, no extra, amount. But I'm still gonna be left with 3 leftover boxes, so I'm gonna keep obviously one. I'm gonna open one. I don't know. I'm gonna figure out what to do. Some people are like, "Oh, you should keep a box sealed in your collection." I'm like, no. I'll have 2 extra boxes, so I don't know, honestly. I might do a giveaway. I might sell one for retail. I don't know. Honestly, just it depends on I'm that guy where it's like I don't like markups and I complain about it all day, but from a reseller standpoint, if they're in demand, I will throw a box on Mercari. I don't even care. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking about keeping one just to keep, like a freaking like a sealed one just to have, but at the same time, it's like, well, I don't know. I was gonna keep the box anyways. Like, oh, this is a weird one. Now it goes like this. Oh, all right. Oh, that makes sense. Wow. Okay. And this goes in the back area. And yeah, that's what I was thinking, but it also depends on, like, from a release standpoint. If they release them, like, those are going to be everywhere in Japan. So it's like one of those things. Like, I don't know, but like at the same time, I paid retail. Like, I paid the $20 for the whole box. So it's like I didn't buy the ones where some people are charging, $70+ which was just a crazy amount. Yeah, that goes on top of it. I'm sure. I feel like that's not where it goes. Okay. That's the extra arm for when it transforms. Makes sense. Okay. Now we need to attach all the limbs. Oh. This one goes here. This one. Slide this down here. I'm very cautious because, like, we don't know. Dude, yeah, no, like I said, I don't try and, like, throw any hate towards, the resellers out here and retailers in the States that, are just really trying to make money, but let's face it, some of that pricing is trash. And we have Saucerine. Yay. It doesn't look that bad with the stickers on it, honestly. I think it's all right. I've had worse stickers on Minipla in the past, so, and I'm still trying to find the courage to make my Zuranger ones, the one with basically from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because I bought the re-release of the Caesar, like basically the Megazord and the Dragonzord, and I want to build those. Yeah, that's some like Toku collectibles. Like I've said earlier in the stream, I like the guy. I met him, very friendly. I think uh, not everything they have is bad priced. I get some premium Bandai stuff from them, but my issue is, um, how's premium Bandai going to do this? Like, how many phases of booster boxes are we going to get? Because we already know phase 0, phase 1. Obviously, there'll be a phase 2. Are you guaranteed to get every card in every if you buy a whole booster box? Because let's face it, there's only 25 cards in phase 00. So you buy a booster box, you're guaranteed every card. Phase 01 has 88 different cards in there, plus you got the legend cards plus their parallel artwork. Are you guaranteed to get all of those in one box? I'm cautious about phase 01, so I don't know, because now after this, like, I'm like, do I cancel some of my phase 1 booster boxes or do I keep them? I don't really know right now. That's what my concern is, because I want every card. I already have, and I'll have to dig it out for next time I stream. I have a card binder. Well, it's like, well, I'm gonna use it for a card binder. I'm gonna it's basically all Showa and Heisei phase 1, like, riders on it. That's the thing I'm thinking too. Dupes, I could sell, I could trade. I was thinking of, because I have a Discord already. I was thinking of doing a whole section for Gachard where people could like post their polls, what cards they have, and I was starting to work on it. And then when I saw you get all the cards in the first box anyways, I was like, all right, let me see how phase 1 is going to be. Because if that's the case, phase 1, then it'd be like, oh man, I'm missing the O's parallel, but I got 2 builds. Who has a O's that they want to trade and stuff like that? Because that's the thing. I know a lot of people are going to just want to make their money off of it. Let's face it. Your favorite season, you get that like nice artwork, parallel legendary rider one. You're going to want to throw that online. You're going to want to, there's people who are going to be like, all right, like, I could sell this for 15. That pays for half the box right there when you think about it. But it's not a TCG. And I keep trying to like tell people this. This isn't a TCG. This isn't like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, it's not like what Magic the Gathering just did with Lord of the Rings. There's not a one of one, the One Ring, These are cards. These are more like trading cards that work in a driver. These aren't a trading card game. This is not a game that you can play with the cards. So you're going to have to, realize that the value of the cards it's not going to be there like they would with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, stuff like that. Yeah. And honestly, I don't think people are going to be selling their cards for like a large amount of money. So when my driver gets here next week, my booster boxes, I also have the movie card pack that came with like 4 cards. So it comes with Geats, a red King Osier, Spider Kimonos. Then it comes with Gachard, and then also like the foil Bata or Hopper 1. So that's the movie pack that you get and I was like, all right. He's like, yeah, I'm throwing one of those packs too. I'm like, okay. And I threw like an extra $5 in what I gave him. And he's like, you don't have to. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Oh, okay. Thank you. Let me pull it. This is important. This is getting pulled up on stream for the VOD. Everyone's saying they wish they had a Kamen Rider card game. And I'm just like, guys, have you not seen Battle Spirits? Like, did they do a Saber crossover, or a Geats crossover one? I know they did the 50th anniversary packs that were green that had Kamen Rider 1 on there. I know they had the Revice ones, or they had the Saber ones. because those card, like I bought a couple boxes. Those were nice. Battle Spirits does a great crossover, and I keep telling everyone, just go buy Battle Spirit cards. I can't read a lot of Japanese, but I use Duolingo. I get every monthly TV Kun magazine, and I'm slowly getting better at reading Japanese, but you could learn the card game because there's an English version of it. Yeah. I think why they didn't have one for Geats is because they had the Saber ones, and then the 50th anniversary popped up, and they had those. Like, they had a lot coming out at one time. But I tell everyone, like, a Kamen card game would be fun, but it's like they have that in Japan. We just don't have it here in the States. And everyone keeps saying, and then there's people who are like, oh, I wonder if they're going to make a card game out of the cards because they have the numbers. That's not. I'm like, no, that's a part of the gimmick. That's a part of the show. And I don't know why so many people are like, maybe we can like find a way to make a card game out of it. I'm like, it makes no sense. There's nothing on the card. It's just the name and a number. Like, it's not like, unless you want to get a whole bunch of cards and try and play like Go Fish or something. I don't know. It's the fact that people want a card game now, and I'm just like, dude, like, it just bothers me when it's like, we even have Gamba Rising, which is a card game, but also an arcade one. And, I know I have, I got to find it. I want to do a video series where like I go over all weird, obscure things in my collection. I have this little card reader from Blade that you could swipe the cards on, and it like does all the sound effects and this and that. Like, I have so much Blade merch, but they've tried to make card games, like you said, and they haven't. It hasn't worked. And because it's one of those things, how do you make a card game just one time? Like, it's better to have a collaboration, bring Kamen into like, Battle Spirits like they did. Because there's so many already established TCGs. It's just like, you got, like I said, you got Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering. You have all these cards. It's like, and let's face it, if there's a Kamen card game in the States, how many people would play it? Not enough to justify the research and development, the cost, import, like all the logistics to make a card game. It wouldn't work here. No one would, buy it. I mean, it could work in Japan, but even then, why do all that extra work of developing a whole card game when you could just collaborate with an already established one? That's what I would do. And that's what they've done. All right. But it is basically 2:00. I need to eat. I need to go to the store. Hopefully, I can get some parts to build my computer and start building it, and then I'll order the rest online. I'm still very salty. That's why, like, I've been in such a bad mood. Like, for those of you who weren't here in the beginning of the stream, I bought a new computer 3 weeks ago. Spent a lot of money on it, and it died Sunday. And they would not send me the replacement parts because that's not how the warranty works, because I would void the warranty if I put new parts in it. I would have to send it out for repairs, or what they offered, because they wouldn't send, like, I'd either send it to the manufacturer for repairs, which would take up to 4 to 5 weeks, or I would have to send it back to who I bought it from, and they would send me a whole new computer. And I was like, neither of those options appeal to me. I want a refund. So I am working on a busted laptop. So for those of you who missed it, what I was trying to do, 2 cameras, that did not work. Yeah, it was the worst part is, like, I'm not out the money because I'm going to get a refund. But the thing is, I have to wait for the refund. So now if I go build the computer, I'm spending money, and then I still have to wait. This computer was like $1,200-$1,300. So like, I am now going to be dipping into savings, which I don't like to do. And it was poor timing because I pre-ordered so much shit. So I was like, you know what? I was like, if my wife's like, just like, you need a computer. I'm like, I know, but I can wait until I get the refund. Like, I can still film, I can still edit. It's just limitations. So yeah, that sucks. But I did say in my tweet and in the description. So for those of you who don't know, I have a Tokusatsu clothing line. Wave 1 released months ago, and I've been slowly working on Wave 2. I have laundry going, so my first shirt design is in the dryer. But I did reveal the Night of the Living Buffa, which is my Kamen Rider Geats mashup with Night of the Living Dead. I love horror, so that was a nice combination. I did, from Wave 1, I did a mashup of movies with Scott Pilgrim versus the World with Kamen Rider Geats with Nago, designed by Fabi. Great artist, great designer. Love his artwork. Always commission him. Does great. Love his style. So one of the other ones I designed, because I'm a Blade fan, and I've sent this to a few people, is my emotionally damaged park bench t-shirt, because why not? That's, Blade is my favorite season. I said I was going to do a Blade shirt, and after trying to figure out everything, I was like, all my friends troll me all the time. Yes, the bench. My friends will text me photos if they're out anywhere and they see a bench. They will take a photo of a bench, even if it's not that bench, and they will just text me photos of benches. And it's been this way for easily like almost a decade. And then I have another design that I just finalized on the other computer that I had to redesign on this one. I'm doing a build design also. So this time, obviously, we got a Geats design, Blade. I have a build design, and then I have some Henshin ones also. So yeah, obviously, everyone still thinks it's a joke. My website is onlyhenshins.com. Everyone keeps thinking that's a troll. It's not. Just because I announced the website and the merch on April 1st, that was just poor timing on my part, because I didn't factor in, April Fool's Day, but that is actually the brand name. But I'm hopefully going to, I'm just waiting for one more sample, because I waited to see how this looked. I don't want to, I would never sell anything I wouldn't wear or pay money for. So I even pay money for samples. And the first sample I got from it, I did not like it. The resolution was off. Something seemed eh. And so I changed the design completely for the photo, made it even higher resolution. I ordered 2 samples to make sure it was consistent with the prints, and it came out good. I'm waiting for the build ones, because I like mashups. So it's going to be I always do mashups with movies or TV shows, and then one just straightforward show related, no mashup. This is the non-mashup. The build one is a mashup with a very popular 90s TV show that I thought was great, about a family, and it had Bob Saget in there. So, and I was like, that's ingenious. So I'm hopefully, depending on how that comes in for the sample, then I wait till all the samples are in, and then I can release, everything. But before I go, other content. Did my Yudo review video. I just got to make the thumbnail. That'll probably go up Monday. Now that Geats and Superhero Time are back, I'll have a Geats review. I know Blazer was a clip show, so I'll probably just do something talking about the kaijus. I do currently have live my Blue Beetle 12-inch statue review. I love this so much. Hopefully everyone is hyped for Blue Beetle. I have some comic book stuff coming out as well. Like I said, I lost 5 videos because I recorded 8 videos that Sunday, and I've rendered and edited 3 of them and already uploaded them to YouTube ahead of time. The other videos are lost. I'm not getting those back. I had a Killer Clowns from Outer Space review for the cotton candy gun. Yeah. Then I had a whole Massiveverse breakdown video going over everything leading up to Supermassive 2023. And then I had some Power Ranger videos as well. And one of them was a ranking video that was an hour and a half long. I don't have it in me to record another hour and a half video because I don't script my videos. So it wouldn't come off as organic now. I don't like being scripting my videos. So I don't feel like I'm going to be able to cover or just be able to redo that video and have it feel the same, because everything I said was just off the top of my head. And I feel like I'd be too busy trying to remember what I said in the video, and it wouldn't come off as genuine, which is why I don't do a lot of scripting for my videos, because when I read something or I'm trying to think of like something I already said, I jumble my words a lot. And I also just don't have that natural flow. I feel very robotic. So yeah, I'm screwed. I'm never. So just know somewhere in the world, there's a 90-minute long video of me ranking some Power Ranger stuff. And yeah. But I thank everyone for hanging out with me, chatting. Did not get to finish all the miniplas for this, but I will probably finish that off stream, honestly. And then I will do a review for the whole entire Legend Shoe God set, involving and also connecting it to the King Oger so we can see the Legend King Oger. Thank you, Destiny. I'm glad you were hanging out. Appreciate it, especially talking some miniplas and stickers. Not a lot of people do miniplas, so I don't get to talk to a lot of people about that, so to speak. But you guys have a great day, great afternoon, and yeah, that's it. I don't have a sign off. I don't have a cool little like toodles or something. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Have a great day.